Hiya. Well, sorry about the last video, it was late and it wasn't a video, it was just stills. So this is where we're at. It's Sunday about 2:30, 3 o'clock. So the weather's turning bad. I figured I'd do a shot before it all went pear-shaped on me. So that's how she stands at the moment. I've lined it up alongside the Triumph so that you get an idea of the scale, and I'm quite pleased with that. It's getting there. Obviously that's the dummy engine, but I discovered that the I measured in it, the real engine is only about 5-6 millimeters taller, so I'm going to have clearance there. So I'll take you off the stand and show you what I've been doing. So first bit I've been working on, the back end. It works, it seems to balance. It may need adjusting, and the main adjustment now is the dog leg down here. Sorry, dog bone. I always call it dog leg. So it's the dog bone. This particular dog bone is 30 millimeters longer than the originals, and I've still got the originals, so I can fine tune it. And the reason I might need to fine tune it is because that bottom frame rail has to be level, and right now it is, but that engine weighs nothing and I'm 14 stone, so we'll have to see how it settles. But I've got another one to play with. It's only tacked at the moment, and there's loads to do on this back end because this is the original swing arm. So my wheelbase range here is shorter than it would have been, but that suits me for the kind of bike this is. That makes it easier to pop the front up. All this here is nothing in it. I need to replicate this strength member going across from inside, and as the tubing was never designed to have the load here, it was designed to have the load there. What I'm going to do is take this, slice it down the middle and weld it the other way, weld it underneath, so I've got a box section running along here, and that'll make that plenty strong enough because it's effectively triple wall then. What else? Yeah, I don't need to do any more adjustment here. I've got my clearance there, I've got my clearance for my dog legs when you look down. That's all fine and dandy. I need to bracket this section to make it stronger, so it'll be a bar going right the way across, square on the inside. Same thing here, because all I've done is left a little bit of metal work from the original boxing, which bracketed that, but that has to be replaced. The stuff I did here, putting inset in this, is perfect. The engine goes in no problem at all. I've only got this one and this one in at the moment. The mount down here is bang on, and obviously I've got to make this one. I've decided the far side here is going to be a fixed point because it'll look neater. This one is the swing over one, and this one's removable as well, so the engine can push in that way and then bracket everything off. The space is over here, so I can slide it in, swing it round. This morning I've just welded on this. I chopped it out of here. I've used the same dimensions for the stop, and that means that the bars have a stop point if it doesn't fall over, because I've got it on a block. And I clear the tank with these oddball upside down bars. They're off an army bike, and I like that drop and out movement. They're too long, but I'll fine tune that when I get to that point. But I'm quite pleased with the way that looks. I like the fact that it drops and then comes out. If I put you back on the stand, you can see how it bounces or not. Hang on. So it's comfy. I can get steering lock and clearance for the tank. The back end, a little bit soft, but I've got it on its lowest setting at the moment, because all that's all happening is it will jack up if I tighten it, and I think that's going to be quite cool. Obviously the next big job to work out, I mean I can't put the real engine in and I can't do anything major because it's only tacked, don't want it snapping, is my feet. I want them just here. I think that's going to be pretty cool. So that's just a proper video update of where she's at and how big she is compared to the Bonnie. Tiny. Wheelbase is not much different, to be honest. It would have been an inch longer if I'd have used the box action swing arm, but it wouldn't look like, when it's a tubular frame, you want tubes. The fact that it'll have bracing underneath won't change that image of the tubing. And just as I said it, it started raining. So I don't think there's anything else to show you other than standing off view. She's going to be quite cute, I think, when she's done. You after the aeroplane, May? What you doing? Do you think it's going to land in the garden? I don't think so. Guard pug. So yeah, got some major issues with the foot pegs on this side. I want to lock this off, but if you look in my pit, that's the assembly for that side, and it's awful. It's just as cheap as they could make it, I think. Look at the size of this. Obviously I'll get rid of all this horrible tubing, and I've got to strip the caliper down, and I've got to, oh that's the other thing, I've got to make a, that's the caliper mount. I need to work out a way so that when that is vertical I have an adjustable torsion bar coming to here. What they normally do is put a big long bar all the way up here so that it hardly rocks when you adjust this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it an adjustable bar, so with a nut, if you retension it, you can make it work by making sure that that is vertical to this, and that will do the same job. The other option is to, I can't do it in this position, but to swing it underneath and undermount it. I don't know yet, but that's not rocket science. It's this bit here, because I do want the foot pegs forward. I could recreate what was originally there, but my knees would be a bit bent, and instead of having my feet at that angle, I'd like to have them there. But all to play with. Obviously there might not be many updates, because at this stage I really should take it all to bits again, get it all cleaned up and make it strong enough. It's all very well me bouncing up and down on it, but yeah, I'm taking a risk by doing it, because literally you can see here it's only tacked there and underneath, and various other places it's only tacked, like here it's only 6 tacks on each side, and that certainly isn't strong enough. There'll be a plate that goes over that that's heavier duty, and that's to here to brace it up, and then underneath the front edge will be, the side wall will get sorted out, and triangulations all over the place, because this certainly isn't strong enough to be ridden. But it's getting there, slowly but surely. Anyway, so peace out, ride safe, bye now.